Manifest your dream life.
Become your best self. Confidence in the universe.
These days, I've been seeing self-help stuff everywhere, from how to change your life books and how to change your personality videos and atomic habits this and podcast that, and there's just everything everywhere. Especially now that it's a new year and people are trying to achieve their 2024 goals and manifest their dream life and do this and do that. I've been wondering, how come we don't really talk about the negative side of these things? Why do we just see this as a one-stop, quick-fix solution to all of our problems? Like, that's really not how it works. So I'm going to start off with a quick definition of self-help. So the definition of self-help, according to the internet, is defined as the use of one's own efforts and resources to achieve things without relying on others. Self-help has been around for thousands and thousands of years, ever since the ancient Egyptians and the Greeks and since civilization. The self-help industry started booming around, I think, the 1800s and the 1900s, when the medias were becoming more circulated and more common. In this modern day, the self-help industry is so toxic and so oversaturated, and this media isn't just even limited to books anymore. It's also gone into YouTube videos and podcasts and TikToks and Reddit posts. Like, it is everywhere. Before we dive deep into the negative effects of it, which is the whole point of this video, oh, by the way, my name is Claire, if you didn't catch that. This is my YouTube channel. Anyways, I just want to preface that self-help is not a bad thing. Like, in itself, inherently, self-help is a good thing. It's positive. To have the ambition to improve your life is great. It's wonderful. But I just want to talk about the toxic side of the self-help industry and the market as a whole, and also just society and why you even want to change yourself in the first place. Okay, so everyone is trying to spread self-help now. There are YouTube videos for every kind of improving yourself you want, from manifesting your dream life and your dream job, to how to change your entire personality, to like literally entire character development courses. There's everything out there. But I feel like only recently have these self-help medias become so enhanced and so widespread. Like, the industry is more toxic now than ever because self-help has literally become a trend. There's no better way to put it. Self-help is a trend.
If you didn't know, there's actually a term for it. Now, who would have thought that?
Why? Because in modern day, there are already so many problems. There's overconsumption and fast fashion, environmental problems. And why? Because no one can get enough. Everyone has everything at their fingertips with social media. Like, you've heard this before. You have access to everything you can ever imagine, everything you ever want. And so nothing's ever enough anymore. Like, you're never having enough money, enough attention, enough knowledge, enough entertainment, anything. You have this constant source of information of how to improve yourself, but you're also paired with this constant source of information telling you that you need to improve yourself. They go hand in hand, and it all stems from comparison. You're always seeing something that others have and you don't, and you're constantly needing to have it. You're constantly needing more, because you keep comparing yourself to other people. I honestly feel like people keep trying to improve themselves not just because they want to improve themselves, but because they're being told that they need to be better. Everyone is surrounded by images of those doing better, who are more successful and richer and happier and prettier. And right now, it's not even like those who are born rich or those who are born beautiful. There's every way to achieve the things that you never could have achieved before. Plastic surgery, instant success, social media success. Like, you could become anyone you wanted, and that knowledge, that's like what society uses to infer that something is better, that one thing is better than the other, and that there's a right way to live. Society shames you into thinking that something is better than the other, but in reality, why should it be? Why should being humble be better than being confident? Or vice versa? Or why should being introverted be better than being extroverted? Like, if that's just the way you are, how is one thing going to be better than the other? How is the industry going to tell you that there's a right way to be a person? If there was, then we'd all be high-functioning robots and not human beings with flaws and imperfections. Because yes, we all have flaws. Okay, no one is perfect, even though with the media we are always seeing a perfect version of somebody else. Somebody on the internet looks perfect, because the internet is a highlight reel. You are only showing people you at your happiest and not all of the lows and all of the imperfections, all the boring days. And that's what people are comparing themselves to. And we're being tricked into thinking that we can be perfect when in reality no one can, and social media is just an illusion. It's just an illusion. The industry also implies that everything is inside your control, which it isn't. The way you are now has been built up from every second of every day that you've ever lived. Every experience that you've had shapes you into who you are now, and you can't just change that in an instant or a weekend. Oftentimes, self-help is going to make you feel motivated for a weekend and change your life for a weekend. And then on Monday, you're going to go back to feeling exactly where you were before, because motivation does not last. If you do get past the first 20 pages of a book, good for you, but those people, a lot of times, they'll just keep reading and reading and reading because the reading feels like the self-help. Even though you actually have to take what you read and implement them for it to work. Along with this surplus of information at our fingertips comes this addiction to learning. It's so prevalent because everyone has everything at their disposal, and it's not enough. They want to know more, they want to learn more. They need to consistently keep learning, keep improving, keep getting better, because nothing will ever be good enough. You will never compare to someone else you see on Instagram. For me, when I was trying to read self-help books and watch these videos, it was because I was insecure about my life and all I wanted to do was change it. But I found the more I consumed, the unhappier I was with my life. Like, the more I wanted to change, the unhappier I was with who I was right now. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. Lao Tzu. The more you change, the more you want to change. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's a journey that's important, not the destination. If you want to change your life for the better, I'm so proud of you. But just remember that if you don't appreciate the journey, then the destination will never be good enough. Like, you'll never get to it. That flag on the hill is just going to keep getting further and further. And now you may ask what you can do to fix it. So if I gave you a quick fix solution to all your problems, that would be very, very ironic. And I'm not going to do that. But I can give you a couple of suggestions that I think worked for me. So first of all, reevaluate your values and your goals and why you want to change your life in the first place. And second of all, remove the sources of constant comparison. If you find that every time you go on Instagram, you compare yourself to other people and then that makes you want to change your life, or that makes you unhappy with the way your life is right now, maybe that's not the best use of your time. And also just practice gratitude for what you have right now and go touch some grass outside. Nature is healing. I'll let you interpret those suggestions and come to your own solutions, because this is not a self-help video and everybody's different. Nothing will work for everyone. And I want to use my channel to help spread awareness about things that I'm passionate about and not to give you a solution to all of your problems. So the medias, the books, the videos are all resources. They're all tools, but they're not guidelines, okay? They will not solve your life. You are the only person in this entire universe. Nothing, no one, nowhere else is going to change you if you don't want to change yourself. You are the only person that has control over your life, so you have to decide how you are going to live your life. You're not going to let other people or other medias dictate what you want for yourself and what you're trying to be. So just listen to your gut, trust yourself, and I hope you learned something from this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.